Oh, fucker. God damn it. Jesus fucking Christ. Did you hear that fucking thump? God damn. That was me dropping the fucking mic stand on my fucking foot. Son of a bitch. Fuck it. I don't know. Jesus Christ. You ever... Oh, God, I'm so fucking pissed off right now. My foot is fucking throbbing. Not that this mic stand is super heavy. It's not made of fucking concrete or cement or any shit like that. But, like, you know, it's a nice fucking round, circular, stand that you plug the fucking mic into. Like the base. I dropped the fucking base on my fucking foot. Normally I just slide the thing across the floor, but, like, I just recorded a cast. Sometimes when I record the podcast, I record a bunch at once. I got a lot of shit rattling around my fucking brain, and I just need to fucking record it, like, all at once, when I have a fucking chance to do it. So I just fucking recorded a cast, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna slide the mic stand over a couple feet, and then, like, go take a fucking drink, and then I realized, like, oh, why did I move the fucking mic stand away? Why the fuck do I need to fucking move the fucking mic stand to take a fucking drink? I don't know. There's no real fucking rationale to do it. I just fucking did it, and as a result, I fucking dropped the fucking mic stand on my fucking foot. Shit. Sometimes people say to me, I've had this a couple times, a few people who've listened to the podcast tell me that I say fuck too much or that I just swear too much in general. My first reaction to that is to tell them to go fuck themselves because I don't give a shit. Or you don't like the fucks, then fucking tap out. You know what I mean? You don't have to fucking listen. I mean, I hope you listen, but I'm not gonna like censor myself. The podcast is legit. The podcast is fucking real. And the podcast is how I normally talk, to be perfectly honest with you. This isn't for fucking show. One of my buddies, actually somebody I legitimately liked. I've had people I fucking hate tell me I say fuck too much, and I've had people I like actually tell me that as well. And people that I know that swear, but a good dude, old KB from college. Good dude. KB, I love you, buddy. This isn't a fucking knock on you, but you did bring this up to me one time. He's like, you know, man, he's like, sometimes it throws me off when you say it so much. It just fucks up my mind. And I said to him, and this is the truth, I was like, I don't make a point to swear a ton, but I find that sometimes when I get super worked up about something or I get super pissed, I say fuck a ton. And I bet you in that little diatribe at the beginning, I bet you I said fuck probably 30 times in a 5-second span, because that's what happens. I wasn't planning on talking about like injuring myself, but now that I'm on this, now that I dropped the fucking mic stand on my foot, let's focus on this a little bit, because I did something else the other day, and I don't know how one does this, but everybody's done it. I guarantee you've done this, and you don't know how you do it, because it doesn't make any sense how it fucking happens. There's no rhyme or reason to how this happens, but I was eating something, I take a bite, I'm chewing, things are going good, and then all of a sudden, like bite 6, I just fucking munch down on my fucking cheek, the inside of my cheek, and it's like, oh my Christ, holy fuck. When you bite your cheek, it's like, first of all, you got the intense pain, and then you got just a huge sense of disappointment in yourself, because me, as a 36-year-old man, how the fuck did I bite my cheek? I've been chewing about 36 years. I'd like to say that I'm pretty good at it, and it doesn't matter what side. I've bitten both sides. Like, it's not like I'm more prone to bite the left cheek than the right cheek. I can bite any cheek at any time. It just happens. And I don't know how it happens. How the fuck does that happen? And you do it first, and you feel like the chomp, and you're like, ah! And you try to unhinge right away. I mean, sometimes if you're really going to town, you're going to do some serious fucking damage, and there's going to be some, like, loose skin in there. You don't want to have to put your finger in your mouth and, like, rip skin out. But if you got that flap in there, you got to do it, don't you? You don't just leave it in there, because then you can kind of feel it flopping around, and every now and then you'll feel it on your teeth and your tongue. I know that's disgusting, but you know what I'm talking about. You felt that before, and you don't like it. And then, you know what I'm going to do? Because I'm obsessive compulsive, I'm going to keep tonguing it. You can't stop licking it, can you? And you don't want to, you just do. Why do we do that? It's just like, is it still there? Yes, it's still there. Where's it going to go? Where the fuck is it going to go? Of course it's still going to be there. We only do that shit with sores in our mouths, though, don't we? At least that's what I do. Like, if there's a sore in my fucking mouth, my tongue is going to be all over that. I'm going to fucking slather it. But, like, if I have a cut on my hand, it's not like I go like, oh yeah, it still hurts. Nobody does that. Nobody does that to any other fucking body part. Like, my foot is still fucking throbbing right now. I'm not kicking it to see if the bruise is still there. You just, like, no. Any other fucking cut, you leave that shit alone. But when it's in your mouth, you can't do it. I don't know how it's possible that we bite cheeks. I'm probably good for a bite to the cheek 6 times a year. About maybe once every 2 months. That's probably about right. Because it happens sporadically enough that it's out of your mind. Like, when you first bite your cheek, there's always like the sense of a potential relapse because it's going to be swollen, so you might bite that cheek again. You can be forgiven for that. But then, like, it heals up, and you forget it heals up. Eventually, you stop sticking your fucking tongue on it, and you let it go. And then, a couple weeks go by, and it's just out of your fucking mind, and then, something decides, like karma decides to just stick a fucking unlubed dildo right in your fucking ass, and all of a sudden you just chomp down in your fucking mouth again. Like, oh, yeah, I just bit my cheek. That's good. I think we're the only animals that do that. I've got 2 cats. I've had dogs all my life. I've never known them to, like, bite their cheeks. And they're dumb as shit. They fucking walk around with their fucking tongues hanging out and drooling all over the fucking place. They can manage not biting their goddamn cheeks. But me, as a fucking human being, the so-called fucking dominant species, I can't navigate it. Well, who knew that me dropping a fucking mic stand on my foot would lead to such a delightful 5 minutes? I'll be back Sundays and Wednesdays with maybe shit that I might have planned to talk about. You know what I mean? Maybe stuff that was on my mind. This is the fucking epitome of a spur-of-the-moment fucking podcast. I am on Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, also on Podbean. Everything's there. The website or the app. You can catch me on Facebook, too. I keep putting the podcast in the timeline there. I'm on Twitter, Johnson Hates You, and Instagram, my favorite, at maybe 5 minutes.